It's me, Taurus Speech, also known as Work on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think you're gonna like today's message. Got something to share. I was looking to kickstart my career in broadcasting, so I thought, perhaps I should go back to school. So I found this wonderful institution right where I live, and the school is very hands-on, so all of the professors that teach in that school are actually in the field that they're teaching in. And I thought, so not only am I learning from an expert, I am learning from someone who is currently in the job. They have the current technology. They know what's going on. They're in. I like that. DJ Khaled's voice. Well, as the tour progresses, we get to the last professor, who just so happened to be a radio broadcaster. And I walked in his room so intimidated but impressed, because on his walls, he hung all of his plaques, all of his awards, pictures of famous people. And I'm like, ooh, this man is really it. This is the real deal. He began to talk about all the things that he had done. He talked about how he and his wife, met in the industry, and how they both have just been here in Charlotte, North Carolina, just making things happen. And he went around asking people what their long-term aspirations were. And they got to me. Even before the light came to me, I was so excited and clapping for everybody sharing their aspiration. You had those who wanted to be a producer, some who wanted to be a radio personnel, just so many different dreams and aspirations. And it was my turn to share, and I said that of course I would like to start off in broadcasting, maybe sports anchoring as a sports news anchor, but ultimately I would like to have my own television network and provide jobs for other people. The room was silent, and then the professor, he burst out laughing in my face. After I sat there so uncomfortable, and I think everyone else noticed it, I kind of did like an awkward, I don't know, it's funny. He went on to say, we all have those big pipe dreams. Needless to say, my little feelings were completely hurt, but I stopped for a moment. He continued to talk and engage with everyone else, and I actually stopped and really took a moment to look around his room. And those same plaques and acknowledgments and pictures of famous people that he posed with looked a little different. He hadn't received an award or any type of certification or recognition since 2011. The people he had in pictures are kind of has-beens that I didn't even know. They just looked like somebody important. And he had not furthered his education and what he'd done, and he said since 97. And aside from that, he and his wife never aspired to do anything outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And I looked at this man to be so wise and to be so passionate and to be such an inspiration and a model to follow. And then he opened his mouth, and I saw that this is really a fool. And he almost had me fooled. This is someone who stopped dreaming on a level that I surpassed when I was 2.
Finish him!
Don't allow someone who can't see and envision your dream to stop you from getting to where you want to be because of their level of dreams and accomplishments. What someone else has done does not define what you can do. And I had to realize that. I did not realize that in the moment. It wasn't until I circled back and analyzed that visit, because he really opened my eyes to help me to realize that not everyone is going to be on the same team as you. Some people will look at you as a joke because your dream will be that big. That is why it is important and imperative to share your dreams with certain people who are on your team. And be mindful that everyone that's on your team is not necessarily looking for you to win either. Be mindful, be careful, but don't stop dreaming and achieving bigger than what someone else can see, because their vision has nothing to do with where you're going. My favorite book of the Bible teaches us, even a fool is considered wise when he keeps silent. When he closes his lips, he is deemed as intelligent. Do you know what that means? That these fools seem wise when they shut up, but when they open their mouth, we see how small-minded they really are. Do not allow a small-minded person to hinder you from doing greater and bigger things. You were called to do big things. That's just who you are. That's how we're wired. So get hard, do work, and push through.